I am asking you for your vote on July the 31st. This is a very important election because this may determine what may happen to our public schools in the near future. Public schools are for all students, from the very brightest to the ones that are handicapped, and from the most fortunate to the less fortunate. We have good schools for our students to attend and quality teachers to give them the best education possible in the state of Georgia. But there are some things that I feel that can make it better, and I am sure that you have ideas and suggestions that should be considered also. That is the kind of board member that I want to be, one that would be available to hear the people of District 3 and take it to the other board members, and together we can make our schools the best for the students of Troup County. If I am elected, I will work for better discipline methods that would eliminate classroom interruptions so that the teachers can do their job, cutting unnecessary spending so that all property owners can see a tax break on their property taxes, eliminating the bullying and harassment of our students and teachers, giving the teachers an advocate to the Troup County School Board so they can do a better job. These are just a few important reasons that I want to be elected to the Troup County School Board. With your help on July the 31st, by voting for me and asking your friends and neighbors to do the same, we can keep our public schools and make the better schools for all the students and teachers of Troup County. Thank you.
It's easy for our challengers to discuss the wasteful spending, but when you consider that non-salary and benefit expenses were $11.5 million in '04 and are $11.3 million in the FY13 budget. The general fund reserve was built from 0 to $16 million at the end of fiscal year 11. Add to this the fact that the state of Georgia reduced funded appropriations by $54 million during the same time period. You do not achieve these types of results in a wasteful operation. You achieve these results by making tough decisions on how to best utilize your resources. Some unpopular decisions have been made. Our system has taken some considerable actions over the past 10 years. The budget was balanced while continuing to make strong academic progress. The board has not raised taxes in 7 years. We have $16 million in reserve so that in the near future, when we need it, we will have it to pull from. Most systems don't have any. You have to have a vision, and my vision is to educate all children in a challenging and a safe learning environment so they become productive citizens in a diverse and changing world. This election is about results. CRCT scores have once again climbed to beat state averages once again. Positive leadership. With over 30 years of proven hands-on approach to education, we have increased graduation rates, test scores, and maintained a low millage rate. In closing, this election is about the future and not the past. As a school board member, I have a passion for education and a passion for excellence. Our students are learning. Our system is thriving, all in one of the worst economics in decades. Please vote for me so I can continue to put the children first and continue to work with the school administrators and other board members.
Thank you.
Thank you. God bless.
Thank you.
I had a little prepared statement that I was going to do tonight, but as I've said here, I've kind of changed my mind. I don't think there's any reason for me to tell you all the things I'm going to do because I'm probably the longest sitting member on this board here, and I'm going to continue to do what I've always done, which is do what's best for the children of Troup County. But as I look at the people sitting on this board, I realize there are 9 people sitting up here, and there are only going to be 4 elected. So that leaves 5 that aren't going to be elected. And I would just like to, I guess, express to all these people, and also all the people that are running for offices in Troup County, If we clearly believe in children and want to do what's best for children, it's not necessary to be on the board to do that. There are lots and lots and lots of things. I know I chair Troup CASA, which is, we help children in the foster system in Troup County. Ms. Burdette has CLCP. We look for mentors. We look for people to volunteer. There's Big Brothers, Big Sisters. There's Troup Bell. There's the Boys and Girls Club. The Move the Mountain initiative is going to need hundreds of people to help with that. There are many, many, many ways to help everybody, help children in our community. And my mother always told me when I was growing up, if I couldn't be part of the solution, don't be part of the problem. So I would just like to suggest that everyone who's running for office on this board, if you don't win or if I don't win, let's all get involved in education and help the children in other ways, because there's plenty in our community that needs to be done to help our children. Amen.
Thank you. Of course, we've had 3 forums now. Been a bit of mudslinging, I guess people say, to try to speak the truth or tell the truth or tell it as how you see it as your opinion. The one thing I don't recall anyone ever saying is making excuses. We take what walks in the door, we do the best we can with it, and we keep moving forward. And I guess that's the one thing that I want to say is you know, we do have a proven track record. Is it 90%? No, it's not 90%. But you know what? We're going to keep working until we get there. It has shown steady growth over the past several years in CRCT scores, graduation rates, and whatever. While at the same time having diminishing funds to do those sorts of things with. So, you know, we are there. We work with every child. We can see that in our scores. CRCT doesn't delineate between the poor child or the wealthy child. It's every child in those grades take those tests, and every child in those grades is what put us in the good seat that we're in concerning CRCT tests. So, you know, it's not an excuse of who can or who can't. Some people take a little more work than others. I had 2 sons with learning disabilities. They made it 4 years. It took a lot of work. But there are children every day who have learning disabilities, mental retardation, or some other fact that it's going to take maybe 5 years or 6 years for them to, you're going to discredit their diploma because it took them a little longer because of a learning disability they may have had. They don't learn at the same rate. They don't learn at the same level. My sons today, and they're both their jobs, they have their particular ways of doing their job so that they can do it. And so everybody's like that. Those are the kids we work with. Those are the kids we face. So, you know, we've been there, we've done it through tough economic times. We're financially fairly well stable as compared to a lot of school systems, and I would appreciate your vote to continue that growth in our academic scores and to work with our financial needs. Thank you all very much.
And last but not least, Ms. Burdette.
I think you would find that this board does support our administrators, we do support our teachers, and I take offense to our principals and administrators being called liars, that they're not filling out the referral forms properly. They fill out those referral forms as properly as they are. We can go look at them anytime you want to, but our principals and administrators are not liars. And our principals and administrators are not thieves. They do, that activity fee goes back into the schools for the children. They do not have a slush fund, as it is called. It's for the children. Whatever they take in, those activity fees is put right back in there. They are not thieves. We have some of the best administrators and teachers in this county, in this state. I'll put them up against anyone. And to keep saying that they're mediocre, they are not mediocre. Those teachers, when those children come, they do plant the seed for those children, that they can be the best they can be. And we give them that opportunity, galore, opportunities to be successful. But the old adage, you can take a horse to water, but you can't make them drink. We can give everything to these children, but if they don't want to learn it, then our teachers are doing what they can do to provide those opportunities for those children. And like Mr. Darden says, it may take them a little longer to graduate, but we're going to be just as proud of those children if it takes them 5 years to graduate, because they stuck with it and they did it, and the teachers stuck with them and the teachers did it. They love every one of those children, and they're going to do their best to make sure that they're successful. And I hope that you will vote for me July 31st, Debbie Burdette, District 5. Thank you.